guys see yourselves? And you guys have played 10 games, so I mean, not a decent sample size, but a little bit of a sample size. Where do you assess yourselves so far?
We're a good team. We're a good team. I think we just got to keep figuring it out. We got guys coming back who are out right now, so I think once we're full force, I think we'll be a team to reckon with.
What led to your success tonight? It seemed like you were really in a rhythm, I guess really from the jump offensively for yourself.
Just playing the game I know and love, man. You know, I told you guys this from the beginning of the year. Whenever my number's called, you know, I'll be ready to go. Would have been better if we got the win, especially playing against my old team. But we got them again next week, so be prepared for that.
It seemed like you guys had Cade bottled up in the first half. So the second half, you kind of got going a little bit. I guess what was the difference in between the two halves?
He's a good player. It's hard to maintain and contain guys like that for a full 48 minutes. So he does what any other great player would do. He found a way, and he pulled his team to a win.
When did you know that you'd be starting tonight? And I guess did that change anything mindset-wise or just approach-wise?
I found out at the layup lines. Because normally I go back to the locker room, you know, and I do my routine back there, and I came out. They're like, yo, they're calling start lineups. I said, so what? I ain't starting? Like, no, you're out there. So, you know, I ran out there and found out that way. But, you know, pretty cool to, you know, earn the starting spot back.
Andre, when you guys were keeping Cade down a little bit, you were part of that in terms of the show and recover against him to force the ball out of his hands.
Right.
Can you feel the difference it has made between conditioning, diet, the stuff you've talked to us about, when you're playing that style of defense right now?
Yeah, I wish we would have did it the rest of the game. I think we backed off. Was it in the third quarter when we came out? We didn't start that way. I think we should have did it the entire way. I think that would have really discouraged him because I think he started getting a rhythm in that third quarter despite him missing shots. You know, he started feeling a little bit better. And then the close of that third quarter, you know, he did what any other great player did and started making big shots.
Jalen Duran's obviously a nice young up-and-coming center. Just what is that matchup like? What is it like to go up against him?
It's always fun playing against him. You know, I got to see him come in, you know, he asked me for advice earlier on when he came in, and he reminds me of myself when I was there too, and the sky's the limit for him. He's very, very good, skilled, and has a bright future ahead of him.
I know that you talked about just the being ready whenever your number's called. In these games where it's like a back-to-back and like you and Adem know that Joe's probably not going to play or isn't going to play, you can find out like ahead of time. Has that provided some clarity or help, or maybe not so much because you went from being off the bench to starting tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, I think we have a good understanding of what's going to happen. We know Joe needs those 2 days off to recover, so you know that leaves Bono and myself to take care of the team.
You've obviously been in the league for a long time, but I mean, how do you kind of handle back-to-backs and as many back-to-backs as you guys have had in the first 10 games of the year?
You know, just being a professional, taking care of my body. You know, after games, you know, making sure I get the proper rest, making sure I stay hydrated, eating the proper food, and getting up and doing my rehab stuff to prepare for the next day. I mean, it's 82 games, no matter if they're back-to-backs or not, still a lot of games.
BJ was saying, I guess, like he's kind of been seeking out advice from veterans on how to handle the back-to-backs and
Right.
games that pile up and things like that. What do you tell him?
I just told him just now on the way out, I said, don't get up till 6 p.m. tomorrow. On the way out of the locker room, I looked at him. He looks exhausted. So, I mean, he's been playing amazing for us these past 10 games. We're asking a lot of him, you know, for his first year here. So he deserves the break. He deserves the rest. So 6 p.m. BJ. So if you see this, keep your ass in bed.
You also hit a couple of those corner threes and then had another attempt late in the game. How confident were you feeling in that moment when that sort of a crunch time attempt when you're left open?
You know, those are shots that I've been taking for years in my career. So the fact that Nick has given me the green light to shoot them, you know, it gives anybody confidence when your coach believes in you to make those shots. And I made 2 big ones earlier in the game. And to have my team have faith in me to make a third down the stretch of the game, you know, it speaks a lot to that. It speaks volumes. So I wish I would have made it. You know, I think it would have really changed the game if I made it. But, you know, it's a shot that I take, and I'll do it again.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, guys.